Hi everybody and welcome to this general playthrough for the Winter Festival 9-hole cup here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video and make sure you are a subscriber as well. We're playing a full 9 of the Shiruba Springs and this is for Pro and Expert Division. Now these shots I'm showing you in the video here are from a previous Expert tournament, however it is still applicable to Pro. Obviously we'll have a little bit less wind to deal with depending on what ball you're using, and you may well be using some different drivers, but the shots are still transferable with maybe the occasional tweak as well. General wind directions, we won't know the tournament winds of course until the actual event begins, but this should give you an idea of how you might want to approach these holes on the Shiruba Springs course. Thank you for watching. Timestamps in the video description down below. Good luck. Here we go. Here we are going to start with the quarterback level 9 plus at P3 max distance, white ring touching the rough on the right. Once you've found your position, we switch to our APOC and Grizzly bag. You can use another driver as well, as long as you've got enough topspin. We need 5.8 bars of topspin. And then we're going to adjust max plus 0, power 3 numbers. You don't have to have APOC 6, this one will work adequately with an APOC 4, it would even actually work with an APOC level 3, to be honest, as well as an extra mile level 8 plus. Circle drop OP, just find the point where the circle drops, but it doesn't break here, important to realise that. No curl, just a perfect ball, and it's going to go nicely down the fairway here. And we'll have a look at the drive distance next, and we're going to have a drive of around 330 yards. We're going to use the sniper actually. The reason I highlighted Grizzly though is because we're going to need to push against the min line, so make sure you got the Grizzly in the bag. Around 1.8 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left, find the min line. The top spin amount may vary if your drive is slightly shorter or longer, but you want the ball guide about half a green square through the hole. Then we adjust min minus 10, power 2 settings. The good thing about tweaking the top spin means we can always play from absolute minimum distance with our sniper. So min minus 10, power 2 is the adjustment here to get an eagle on this par 4. Simple one-on-one adjustment here. We're going to add spin first though. 2 back spin, 3 bars side spin to the right. Once you've added spin, look at the placement of the yellow ring and the ball guide. Ball guide is going to be through the hole, and you can see here the yellow ring is touching the fairway line on the right and the bunker as well. So 2 points there to look at. Then we're going to push our rings, because otherwise that kind of stone statue thing is unhelpfully in the way. So push your rings, try and push a nice straight line pushing up, and we're going to go one-on-one. So 7.8 wind, we're going to go 7.8 rings. Important to keep the wind below 8 miles per hour here, otherwise you may be adjusting further up the slope, will cause you to add distance to your shot and you may hit the rough too high. So take a token or two, get a feel. If you need to stick with a Kingmaker, put some wind strength tweaks in. Finally, outer wall curl to the right, but just 1 click less. You could see a little thin bit of the adjustment ring there between the ball and the adjustment ring. So drops very nicely with the curl for the hole-in-one. Hole number 3, we're going to play with a Titan here, and we're going to go with 5 top spin and 2 left spin. Red ring is going to touch the rough with APOC 5 and 6 at plus 0. APOC 4, you will be at plus 6 yards. Maximum distance, 0 elevation. Make sure you've got no unwanted 1159 here. If anything, you want to favour a slight 1201. Otherwise, you might hit the fairway too high, or even if you accidentally overpower, go into the rough. So be careful of this one. Also, a great left might be dodgy here, so tweak if you are worried about that. Perfect ball, no curl, no overpower, and max plus 0 is going to catch the fairway nicely and take us along the fairway here. Bit of a tight line on this one, so make sure you hit perfect. Drive distance 348. Second shot with the big dog or the cataclysm, whichever gives you top spin. Go here, I'm going with 7.2 top spin. You can play this with less top spin though, 6.5 to 7 is fine. Add your spin and stretch out to absolute max with a ball guide in the middle of the fairway up ahead. Then we adjust max plus 0, pushing again, otherwise you will have a rather obscured view of your rings. Max plus 0 here, and then we are going to leave the target where it is, not pushing up at all because I want a nice slow max overpower needle. Half a ball curl to the left, hitting perfect on this one with our nice slow needle speed. The more top spin you have, the easier the wedge shot is going to be. Like I said though, if you've only got 6 top spin, you have to make do with that. You could also, if you want to, after adjusting, push up a ring or two, but then the needle will be a little bit faster. End bringer school wedge to finish. If this is a new method to you, look at my quickfire end bringer tutorial on the channel homepage. You can see here it's almost max distance of club, which is why it's good to go with as much top spin as possible. Otherwise you may have to play with slider values over 100%. No spin. Make sure you remove any glitchy parts, so you might need to tweak it if you find a glitchy moment on the green. Leaving the ball guide a little bit short of the hole there. It's very difficult to see the colour of the ball guide on this bright green with the design of this course, but do the best you can. In the example here, played it 97% slider, but it's 5% elevation because this one is uphill. In the video, I use power 2 numbers, slightly over adjusted, so my suggestion will be to go with power 1. Now here, on this par 3, we're adding spin first. It's going to be 1 click of top spin. You can see just that faintest green line there on the spin bars, and 2 left spin. With Grizzly 9, top of plus 1 yards, white ring touching the bunker. That will be top of plus 4 yards if you've got Grizzly 7 or 8. Then we adjust max plus 15, power 3. 2 pulls over the bullseye, but look at what I do with my adjustment here, because the trees are going to be in the way. So to start with, I would kind of pull 3 rings or 3 point whatever rings you need first, and then I do the rest of it. So then that would leave me, you know, approximately, I think in this instance, 7 rings left to pull, because then I'm leaving myself more rings to pull where I can zoom in without the trees in the way. If you pull 7 rings first and then want to pull another, say 3.2, the trees are going to be in the way, so pull a small amount of rings first. Subject to wind angle tweaks, of course. This one is going to have a good chance of a hole in one. With max plus 15, power 3, we're dropping it at the pin. On this par 4, we find our position with the quarterback, level 9 plus. Blue ring touching the rough on the right at P3 max rest. Then we switch to APOC bag. We're going to need the Grizzly for the second shot. You can see there 5 top spin, 3 right spin. And the adjustment here is max plus 0, power 3 settings. We're going to apply some curl, but before that I would encourage you to have pen and paper ready to write down your drive distance here. DD on the notepad means drive distance because we need it for our second shot. Half a ball of curl to the right, just before the circle drops in your overpower reference there, as I don't use grid lines. And then we're going to hit perfect. Drive distance is going to be in the region of 350 yards. Now the second shot here, I'm going to give you a tweaked adjustment. The one on the notepad is not what I use in the video because I just missed this one unfortunately, but the one I'm giving you in commentary and on the screen should go in. 3 top spin, 1 bar side spin to the right, and we're setting up with the yellow ring touching the rough line with the ball guide going through the hole, approximately half a green square. If you have a glitch roll or a dead bounce on your drive, you might need to vary the top spin, but drive distance notes will work nicely here. For 349 yards on your drive, we're going to adjust 76% slider, 5% elevation. You can also use landing position here. Grizzly 9, I'm at +1. Grizzly 7 and 8, that will be at +4. So whatever reference you feel is suitable for you. Straight pull if you can, because it's on a slope, a little bit trickier. but the tweak on the notepad should get you in, as you will see here in the video, just missing this one on the edge. Got an albatross here on this par 5, playing with APOC, Sniper and Kingmaker. Top of plus 10 yards with APOC 5, P3 max with APOC 4. And you'll see here 5.8 top spin, 3 left spin, blue ring touching the rough on the left, but only with APOC 5 and 6. But look at that zoom in on the ball guide on the second bounce. If you haven't got a ring reference calculator for different levels, add your spin and get that second bounce on the snow as shown. Make sure it's the right patch of snow. There's quite a lot of those here on this course. Max plus 10, power 3 is the adjustment here. Then we're going to go with a decent amount of left curl because of the shape of the fairway. So have a look at how much I'm using here. It takes me a while to settle on the amount I want to use, but draw a line down from the tee. It would go down to that first indent there, that point on the shot circle, just before the circle drops as your overpower reference, steadying yourself on the shot very nicely. Perfect ball away is going to bounce comfortably on the fairway and onto the next piece of fairway, rolling out to a nice drive distance centre fairway to set up a sniper backspin shot, 399 yards. Second shot, we're going to add spin first. 5 backspin, 1 bar of left spin, and we're going to use landing position plus yards, so LP on the notepad. You want to set up here with the ball guide 1 green square short of the pin, but look at where I'm offsetting. If you drew a line from the tip of the ball guide to the pin, it would just miss to the right, so make sure it is pointing just right of the pin, because my first attempt missed just left, so that's why I'm offsetting here. For a plus 4 landing position with Sniper 10, that will be plus 6 with Sniper 9. Going to play it 80% slider minus 20% elevation, because this one is obviously uphill, and we're using Sniper 10 numbers, and that's the same throughout this video, using Sniper 10 numbers, even if you've got Sniper level 9. Perfect ball away here. Going to have a very good chance for an albatross here on this par 5. Time to go aggressive here on this par 4 with this wind angle with a berserker. We are going here with 5.5 top spin, 2 left spin. And we're going to set up at the top of plus 25 with APOC 5 and above, just where the bullseye and the ball guide gets clipped away by the rough. APOC 4, you will be at P5 max. You will need some wind tweaks on this one. If you have higher wind, I would consider reducing the top spin slightly. Lower wind, I would consider increasing the top spin slightly, and also check your wind angle as well. This is the middle angle, but you might have more crosswind or more tailwind, so compensate accordingly. Then we are going to go with 0.9 ball curl to the left, so look at the edge of the ball being in the middle of the adjustment ring on the left. Slow needle with full overpower, bounces very nicely, catches the snow and rolls out. You can have Embringer school wedge there, plus 20%, P5 for the eagle. On this par 3, starting with a basic ball. Now, with Sniper 10, you can start with a basic ball at P0 max. If you've got Sniper 9, you can't do that, so that's Sniper 10 only. Then I swap to my Kingmaker and add spin, and then I'm going to have here the ball guide deliberately short of the pin. It's going to be around 2.5 top spin, and it's just before, I believe, 1 right spin, maybe 1 click less, but always try and match the ball guide in this instance, because it's not an exact amount of spin. With Sniper 9, you will be showing plus 2 as your landing position, but like I said, if you've got Sniper 10, you can use a basic ball and set up at P0 max rest. Mid plus 25, power 2 settings, the adjustment here, we're using Sniper 10 numbers. Try and keep that wind below 8 miles per hour. Very important on this shot, not tested in higher winds. Perfect ball here, subject to wind angle tweaks, going to be a very good chance, but bear in mind, great balls may be risky here, so proceed with caution. If this isn't for you, bounce down with backspin instead. Final par 5 now, going with Thor's hammer and a katana. Max top spin with Thor's hammer 6, you can see it's about 7.5 bars, and 1 right spin, and then we're adding our spin and aiming at the top of the yellow ring, touching the rough. Ball guide is pointing to the right edge of the sand because the wind is going to push us in towards the rough on the right, so make sure you aim at the right place here. Max plus 0, if you don't have Thor's Hammer 6, go with something with the top spin. Extra Mile 9 would be good as well, but would have different ring references and will be less great safe. We're going with circle drop over power, but not circle break, so make sure you don't put too much on. Max plus 0, power 2, perfect ball away. Bounces comfortably before the rough. If you're worried about a great right, then put a bit of left curl on it. That would be my advice there. Anywhere around this area is going to be fine. 370 yards. Second shot, play with the Cataclysm or the Big Dog or the Horizon, but obviously that's less accurate, but you want top spin here. 7 top spin, I would say, would be your maximum amount. 6 would work fine, but always 3 right spin. Aim sufficiently clear of the rough, so you can see I'm 2.5 rings away from the rough on the right and about 5 rings away from the rough on top there. Make it great safe. Don't need to risk landing in the rough directly. Mid plus 10 here. We are going to use a decent amount of right curl as well. Making our adjustment, mid plus 10, power 2. Then I'm going to go with 3/4 ball curl just before the circle drops for your overpower reference. You can go with 0.8 ball curl if you want to, but we're going to get this safely over, not threatening the rough there, not threatening the rough here, and not threatening the bunker. Going to leave you a very nice, easy wedge for the eagle. Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.